was the first trip north end off Telegraph Road here. And then we have the chair here who worked here for a while, the rail. This is the next dispatcher's office, this is the next one over. Okay.
Got older.
Well, we all do that, don't we? But yeah, you cover which railroad too. Dispatch on this side.
It's not so easy anymore. Convinced yourself that you got something left to prove. And now you're out there in the world trying to fill his shoes.
429 was stopped south of the switch, but there was 2 feet of compressed snow. So they had him right when they get out and open up the switch one. He thought his job to open it, doesn't have to, right?
Yeah.
The other train going south totally got to me, came around that rock ledge at Milton, and here was 429 sitting there. They hit him head on. So Harpo Men's jumped. And he was lucky because where he jumped, he hit, the engine jumped sideways, and the landed beside him. But that's railroad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say that. That's scary.
Why you gotta get up?
No, they were doing something.
Man. Where's the horn? Oh, so close.
You've been this way since the day that you walk. You threw your heart down on the ground. But the world don't stop. Gone away now just as fast as you came. It's just the way that things are. It's always been this way.
It's on 2 rollers, rolled over, and then it's back out again. So that's, a lot of times the pit is open. I've got some stuff here I was doing here before and taking pictures of it and changing the direction for it. But a lot of work in here.
This could happen someday. You put yourself in harm's way.
Guys who used to work here years ago, that thing has been there 60 or 70 years. He said, I'm going to put that tool up there, so if I ever have to get up there and work with something, I'll have a tool to work with, I'll come back down. That ball peen hammerhead is not left there. Nobody is fighting.
Put yourself in harm's way.
Hostler bring an engine into the end town, don't stop in time. Where'd you go?
Right through, yeah.
It goes right through the wall. Most of these walls have been broken out.
Okay.
And they called me up one day and said, we're having a mass cleaning of the engine out. And I said, now, what do you mean by mass cleaning? Oh, we're really going to clean out the engine. And so, if there's anything you want saved, you know, let us know. So I came down, you know, with IBM punch cards, I had a whole stack of the things that were obsolete now. And I wrote, save for Jim Murphy. And I walked to this place, and I pegged stuff all over. Even now, folks didn't know who I was. He came in the next day and said, who the hell is Jim Murphy guy? Well, it's all this stuff here. Well, that's number 6. Well, who the hell is he? Oh, he's the nut. Lives in town here, but I work for the railroad. Come in and make up their paperwork, or make up their payroll slips and stuff like that. But this is where they come in. And it was given to the church. He says, it says on it, Vermont Railway, 702. And he says, I wanted to go back to them, but they say they don't exist anymore, the Vermont Railway. Well, the Vermont Railway does, but I said they did not have a 702. And I said, next time you go down and look at it and read it, and I think you'll find out it probably is the Central Vermont Railway. Well, he called me back a couple of days later. He says, yeah, it does, because he was seeing Vermont Railway on the curve, you know, and the 702. So I made arrangements to go down and get the bell. Well, 4 days before I go down and get the bell, he called me up and said, well, we got a problem with the bell. And I said, what's that? And he said, well, you were coming down Saturday to get the bell and you can't have it. I thought I better call you ahead of time. And I said, you can't have it? He says, no, the Bishop of Long Island wants you at church on Sunday morning. He's going to have a special ceremony and give it to you at Mass. I worked in here too. This was the storage department. And I worked in here running forklifts. I did all the jobs. I enjoyed it.
Your grandfather?
My grandfather did, yeah. And my father worked for the railroad back in the 1920s. He was a rivet thrower right down when they were building steam engines for the shop. And then he went into a prison building game, and he worked there when he was 16 years old. And all through the years, he worked on the ice train going out to East Alberta, harvesting ice in the wintertime. And then the day he was supposed to have gone out as a fireman, a trial trip, he stopped at the power company every day of the week. And the power company hired him in the morning. My rules took up, took my rules, and then I graduated from high school, and about 5 days later I was down the mill just breaking the easel down there. Oh, yeah. So I worked all the ships at White River. I worked at Southworth, Randolph, all the ships at Roxbury, Northfield, Montpelier, Waterbury, Richmond, Essex, Voluski, St.Albans, St.Albans, Anvil Yard, Swanton, and Albert, Vermont, the Rutland. And I've also the last copy train order in the East Albert, Vermont. In 1896, and then they didn't have the money, so the Grand Trunk bought stock and got controlling interest of the Central Vermont Railroad. And then they sent Charles Hayes down, the Grand Trunk took over. I always say Charlie went to England to get more money to help him do all the other lines he wanted to build, and he came back on the Titanic and he never made it. But in 1923, when the Canadian National started, they took over the Grand Trunk. So now they got the Grand Trunk, so now they got control of the Central Railway, but only stock. Okay, they're not owners. Then after 1927 flood, which washed up most of the tracks in southwest all the way down the White River, the CN sent down 1,600 men to help rebuild the railroad. Okay, and then after it was all rebuilt, then they came along and presented the bill to Central Railway to pay for it. And Central said we don't have money. The Canadian National bought the Central Railway back in 1928 for $22 million.
Here we are hanging out with Greg's new friend, the police officer. Yeah, we're going a little bit too fast from biffing the last two, and we're heading to the Georgia High Bridge too. We're gonna get that freight train. It's gonna be sweet. But now they're just gonna take Greg to jail. Greg, if you floor it, you might be able to still make it to the Georgia High Bridge. We're up on the Georgia High Bridge right now, hunting roosters. I think there's one over there.
Fire inside you like your father before. What you were fine with what we gave you, it's not so easy anymore. Convinced yourself that you've got something.